Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Reed Stevens at Ellicott Small Animal Hospital, and we're going to talk today about ear cleaning. Maybe recently you were in for an ear cleaning or ear disease. It's not uncommon, especially in dogs. Next to obesity and dental disease, probably the third most common problem we see at the animal hospital. Incidentally, cats, very rare in cats, and a very different approach. So do not take anything I'm recommending for your dog and apply it to your cat. Bad things will happen and your cat will not like you. When it comes to ear disease in dogs, it's important to understand the anatomy of the ear. The dog's ear is actually very much like ours. It starts off here would be the brain, and just very close to that is the inner ear, the middle ear, and then the eardrum right here, and then the outer ear. The outer ear is very much like ours in that it goes straight out, almost horizontally towards the outside of the head, the dog's head. What is different is just after their ear canal gets outside their skull, it turns up, and that's what puts their ears up on top of their head. And we're the only thing that puts their ears up on top of their head. So they have what we call a vertical canal, this vertical canal. The problem with this design is while it helps them find out where they might hear a mouse or somebody approaching your house, they can't get this. They have natural processes that help clean this horizontal canal, but it doesn't work as well as it should sometimes, and it's overcome by debris or aggravated through allergies, often food allergies, and we'll get back to that. Debris builds up. Dirt, wax, things in the environment, even twigs in California. Grass-awns are a real problem, unfortunately not here in Buffalo. Debris gets down in there, and once debris is down there, you get a warm, moist environment, and from the moist environment it becomes a yeast infection. People ask me, well, how did the yeast get in there? Yeast is everywhere there's a warm, moist environment. So the yeast starts off, and the yeast is followed by bacteria, often a cocci bacteria, and that is followed by a rod-like bacteria. And those are the bad ones. The Pseudomonas, E. coli are bad rod bacteria. So you want to definitely stop it before you get to that point. So the real point is how do we clean a dog's ear? How do we prevent these infections? Well, an office visit is very often required because when you're cleaning the ear at home and you're still getting debris, you're not getting the ears cleaned out, we really need to take a look with our otoscope, with our equipment, to make sure what's going on in there. Second thing we'll like to do is go into the ear and take a cytology. We'll lay this debris out on a slide, test it for what kind of bacteria, what kind of yeast are infecting the ear, and we'll make appropriate diagnosis. As you can see here, these are all the different ear medications we carry, and we choose each one of these based on what is appropriate for a pet and what the infection actually is. You can't just guess over the phone what the best medication is, and that's why it's important to come in. So when you're cleaning the ear, what I like to say is dilution is the solution to pollution. And what we have in the bottom of your dog's ear is pollution. But let me go back, before I go right to how to clean the ear, let me go back here and say why it's important. This is a model of an ear, which I like. This is the normal ear, remember the horizontal canal, the vertical canal, and this is an ear canal that's actually been diseased. This is a classic 8-year-old Cocker Spaniel that ear has gone left unchecked. The whole canal wall is swollen, similar to if you say scratch the back of your hand, it swells up a little bit. If you get a cut there, well, this is an ear canal that's been scratched and scratched and scratched repeatedly over 8 years by the infection itself, irritated I should say, by the infection, and that ear canal has closed down. You could not even put a Q-tip down into this ear canal because it's so closed off, and this dog is, 1, already deaf, 2, already in a lot of pain, and smells pretty bad to boot. So the only solution for an ear like this is actually surgically go in, and this is a very advanced surgery, something we don't do at our hospital. We refer you to a board-certified surgeon for this, and they would go in and take out all of this material right up against the brain case. Not a small piece of surgery. It can be done very safely, but we'll tell you also it can be thousands of dollars per ear to have this done. So something you want to avoid for the sake of your wallet and for the sake of your pet. So how do we clean an ear? Well, the first thing you want to do, again, get back to the dilution being the solution to pollution. We want a good quality ear cleaner. We like this ear cleaner so much we put our name on it. It's an ear cleaner that works. It's basic. It's not expensive. And what's important about this, it has the drying action of an alcohol. It has the soap action, a cleaning action of a soap, and it has the acidifying action of, say, a vinegar. So these are things that you're not going to get with homemade solutions. Plus, it smells a lot better. So this is something that, yeah, we sell it for $12, $13, and I think it's well worth it. First thing I'd recommend with this ear cleaner is that you warm it up. This is something you don't hear from a lot of veterinarians, but I have found this very helpful. One, it's more comfortable for you. Even more important, it's more comfortable for your dog. But most importantly, when you're talking about cleaning out this debris that's down here in the bottom of the ear canal, what's a better way to clean something than do it in warm water or a warm solution? Wax is down there, easier to break that up, and it works much better. We are advocates for very aggressive cleaning, but not so often. Do not clean your ear once a day. Clean it no more than twice a week. You can talk about maintenance once a week to once a month. Maybe once a week in the summertime for a dog who swims a lot, once a month in the wintertime when things are drier. Washing the ear. Poppy, come here. This is my dog Poppy. She's our model today. She's 12 years old. No dog really likes this, but I want to show you how we're going to do this, okay? Now her ears, of course, are very clean. Being the veterinarian's dog, her ears are very clean. But we're looking right down the inside of the ear. One thing to remember, this is we do have some debris on it. Good job, Pop. We got some debris in it. We got to clean this ear. So you'll notice you can take your finger and go very safely in this Labrador all the way down to really almost the second knuckle. I've got my whole finger down in that ear, and you can see on my finger there is some debris. So we're going to clean that out. So there's nothing. You're not going to hurt the dog at all by going right down in there. So first thing you do is dilute, okay? So we're going to take the ear bottle, tip it right up. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. So warming it up, how do you warm it up? You can do it in a warm bowl of water, but you can also do it in the microwave. Took the whole bottle, opened the cap, and put the whole bottle in the microwave for no more than about 15 seconds. When you're doing that, and this is important, take your wrist, let me get back to this here. Here we go. So shake it up really well after you warm it up, and test on your wrist, making sure it's not too hot. Very important. I did have a client who actually burnt the spot on her wrist after warming up a quarter of a bottle over 30 seconds. So that's too much as the bottle gets shorter. You have to decrease the warming time. All right, so we're going to flood again and massage. Now, if you can hear that sound, that squishing sound, that dishwasher-like sound. That's what my mentor would call the sound of success. That's where we break up that debris, we float it up. So I'm filling that ear up 3 or 4 times. Good dog, Poppy. And you can see the debris in that ear starting to float up. Sometimes, when you get good at it, you can lay the ear back like this and even put more in it. Keeping the head tipped up. And that is washing that debris, the fluid's washing in and out of the ear and washing that debris up and out of that vertical canal. And then the horizontal canal. You need to liquefy. These dogs have had debris in their ear for a long period of time. That debris gets dry and hard, and you're never going to get it up without giving it a good thorough cleaning. Now, we send each bottle of cleaner home with a bag of cotton, and you want to take I like big wads of cotton. I find that little cotton balls are not helpful. They're and dangerous. They don't hold enough fluid, and they can get lost in a dog's ear. See, there's a big piece coming out there. So after you've flooded the ear 3 or 4 times, and then at the end wiped it out with cotton, I like to take a Q-tip, standard Q-tip. Your Q-tips at home are fine, and just get the nooks and crannies. Okay, that's what they call the English muffins, nooks and crannies. Now, let's see. So just down where you can see. Never losing sight of the end of the Q-tip. People ask me, can I use a Q-tip to clean my dog's ears? Well, you can, but if you start going down here, you're not gonna. I'll show you exactly where you're going. You're going down. You're going down here. Okay, so you're not going to get to the eardrum. Okay, so you're not in danger of puncturing the eardrum like you would be in a human, but you will pack debris down into the ear canal like gunpowder in a cannon, just waiting for it to blow up. Okay, so that's just not a good idea. Okay. So then after you've cleaned the ear, there's going to be a medication application. Okay. Now, when you medicate the ear, this is one of our newest products on the market, and we really like it. We've seen great success with it. This product is called Ezodic, and what we like about it for 2 reasons. One, the medication that's in it works really well. Can you pause it for a second?